Circling back to the focus for today, which is PSU banks, and we're seeing a rally in the space today. And to tell us more about that, I'm joined by my colleague Harsh. Harsh, we've seen the RBI bonanza in terms of dividends given to the government, but how does it impact the PSU banks?
Well, thanks for this, Smriti. So first off, with regard to the dividend itself, it's around 2.1 lakh crore. It's the highest ever dividend. How does this impact both the banking counters overall and especially PSU banks? Well, it's largely because once the government has this liquidity, it frees up budgets for the government. It reduces the need for the government to borrow from the market. And as that reliance comes down, what you tend to see is bond yields start to come off. So your bond yields, which is north of 7% currently, expected to come in around that 7% number and maybe even come off that maybe a month or two from now as that large amount gets credited to the government. And what this does for banks especially is banks hold a lot of GSECs as well as corporate debt as investments, and as your bond yields come off, it has an inverse relationship with the price of the bond, and therefore the price of a bond goes up. And because you have to mark to market under accounting standards, you have to mark to market all your investments which are available for sale. Most banks will have to do that. Largely, the beneficiaries here will be the PSU banks because they have the larger book in terms of investments, and therefore they will benefit disproportionately. So you will likely see some amount of positivity in PSU banks continue over the next 10 days, maybe a month, or maybe even post Q1, depending on how bond yields move.